Hey everyone. Okay, so this one's a little bit not usually how I do it as far as timing and things going on. So, the kit we're using this week is 12,257. I will try to remember to write that down. Um, it is early Sunday morning, like 1 o'clock. Like quarter after 1 o'clock Sunday morning. I can't sleep, so I thought might as well get some work done. Oh, here's some more. I haven't cleaned off my desk since the last week. And we're still recording, so that is perfect. So here we go. I told a great big story during this, and it didn't record a lick of it, so I'm going to record that story during this, and we'll get going. My dog is in the background whining because he is crated, and he needs to be asleep. And I didn't turn any lights on, so it's kind of dark. I was going to try to leave my computer monitor on. We'll start a movie on silent because that'll keep the screens on. Have you done that before? I do it all the time. Okay, so these were out from last week. It's a mess all over here. I think I'm going to raise you up just a little bit more. Maybe not. Okay. Good morning. We are planning May 11th through the 17th. This is a big week because my boys start and end the week. I am not formally diagnosed, but I'm sure I have some form of insomnia because it is almost 1:30 in the morning. I maybe slept for 2.5 hours and I'm wide awake. Like, I feel tired. I feel sort of exhausted after the week that we have had. We'll get into that. But like, have laid in bed since 10:30, awake. So I decided to get up, and I was going to do this earlier, and I didn't. So I'm just going to do it now, so that way it is done. And I'm glad I didn't do it earlier, because that Tuesday things have changed at work too. So, how about that hail? Were any of you involved in the hailstorm? We were. We are waiting for the urgency to wear off, if you will. I'm looking for my date. That's there in the Kelva plan book. And I'll put my coffee over here. Luckily, we just have a busted windshield. My daughter's car, however, we believe is totaled. We're waiting for the insurance adjuster to confirm. And then on, what day is today? It's Sunday. So on Friday night, so Tuesday, April. Let me look at my calendar. We'll get real specific here. Tuesday, April 31st, was the hailstorm. Friday, our daughter went to the ER thinking she had kidney stones. That is a chronic problem. Well, 3 weeks ago, she went to the ER and had a ruptured cyst in her ovaries. This time she thought it was kidney stones. Excuse me. And she was diagnosed with appendicitis, so they were going to do surgery. She called me at 2 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. So it must have been Thursday night, Thursday at 10 o'clock. She went to the emergency room. She called me 2 o'clock Friday morning, saying she was having an appendectomy. So I thought, when I got up at 6, there would be an update and things would be okay. Well, I got to work at 7. I texted her at like 7:15 for an update because I hadn't heard from them. It was her and her friend. And she said, well, I haven't had surgery yet. My friend needs to go to her own appointment. So I figured it out at work and I left work and went up there. So I got up there to talk to the surgeon and he said, no big deal, appendectomy, and now should be no problem, right? Like, they do those all the time. And most of the time it's on an emergency. So 10 o'clock, she finally goes back. I get to the hospital at 9. I leave at 8, get there at 9. She goes back at 10. And I don't recall what time. Noonish. I mean, it's a couple hours. 16. Am I working on the 16th? Yes. Yes. I traded this Saturday. So it's been a couple hours, right? We finally get a call. Her friend and I, her friend came back, get a call to meet the doctor in this consultation room, and he'll come in and talk to us. So we gathered up all our stuff, and he come in and he sat down. He said, well, it wasn't her appendix, but we took it anyway because there was inflammation and it could be bothersome later, but that wasn't what we found when we got in there. Like, it wasn't as bad as they were expecting. So I was kind of stuck on that. And then, of course, as busy as they are, he keeps talking. He slides this picture, like a scope picture, over the table. And it looks like an egg. An egg. Like a chicken egg. She has cysts in her ovaries. Like the size of a freaking egg. That's what it literally looks like. And I know, size comparisons and, whatever, but there were at least 2 pretty significant sized cysts. And with her having one burst within the last 30 days, it's a little concerning. So he's like, you're going to have to follow up with the OBGYN and talk to her and this, that, and something else, but we're going to try to do an ultrasound before she goes home. So before they wheeled her back for surgery, like 10 minutes before she went back there, she had emptied her bladder. Like, she went to the bathroom. Well, I don't know if any of you know this, but to have an ultrasound, in that area, your bladder needs to be full. They prefer it to be full. So here it is getting to be 12:30, and the lady at the front desk, because we have to check in for surgery patients in the waiting room, the lady at the front desk is like, "Are you still waiting for somebody in surgery?" And I said, "Yeah, she's in recovery. They're trying to do an ultrasound before we leave this area." So then she goes and sits down, and she gets a call from whoever in the back, the surgery department. And they're like, "Okay, well, they're giving her fluids right now, trying to get her full enough so they can do an ultrasound." And I said, "Okay, fine." Also, my husband is out of town. He's flying back from Houston during all of this. Like, we called each other at 4 o'clock in the morning so that he could get on his flight. So he was up all night the night before, at work. Like, he was working on the job until midnight the night before. Had to get up at 4. Mia called him at 2. Like, so it's been a long couple of days. It's been a long week. We knew that, we knew that he was going to have to go to this job site on Monday. He didn't end up going till Wednesday evening. I took him to the airport after work on Monday. On Wednesday. Sorry, on Wednesday I took him to work. Took him to the airport after work on Wednesday. The flight was delayed twice. He was supposed to fly out at like 7:10, and then the next flight was like 9 something, then it was 10:30. So we missed his connection flight. In the meantime, on Tuesday, there was a horrible hailstorm. Horrible. Like the worst that we have ever had. Hailstorm. No rental cars from here to Houston. So he can't even get a rental car to drive from one airport to the other. It was a big deal. So he's going to have to figure out how to get from one airport to the other because he's missing his flight, right? Like, he's not going to make the connection. So he finds a place that has one last rental car. So he books it. And we thought they closed at like 12. It's a good thing they closed at 1:30 because he got there at 1:25 to get the rental car, and then he ended up driving to the job site, or to the hotel where the job site's at, which was like 4 hours. So he is getting no sleep. So that's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, then he gets a phone call from someone asking when he's going to be on the job site. It's like 7 or 8 o'clock, so he's got like no sleep. The stickers really drive me crazy. So no sleep on Wednesday. Working until, that was Wednesday night. Thursday, no sleep on Thursday, work until midnight. Getting a phone call at 2 that your daughter's having surgery in the morning. Or at 2 in the morning, she's having surgery. She's in the ER. And then I pick him up on Friday. I end up going to work for an hour. I pick him up on Friday. We go to the hospital to see our daughter. She's in a ton of pain. And Rob just had hernia surgery umbilical hernia surgery. So, like, the sutures are almost exact. Their symptoms are almost exact. Um, like, their incisions match. It's kind of crazy. But she is home. She is healing. Of course, she's sore as all get out. And we went and got groceries today, a Saturday, and went and we got her some lunch, and we brought it to her apartment. And she, of course, is sore, but they went to Walmart to walk around so that she could get up and get moving. It's just been a whirlwind of a week. Maybe I'll do this one down here. So I don't have a lot of appointments, but I want to leave Monday and Sunday pretty open so I can write about the boys. I need a checklist and a checklist. So I decided I was going to do this now because my mind is kind of all over the place and I need something a little bit creative to do, and I don't want to be on the internet. So here we are. I still think that's not, oh, that's, what the heck? So, come in like a lion. May came in like a lion. 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, let's see. I got Friday. Let's do Monday. But it's one of those weeks where, like, be thankful that nobody was hurt in the hailstorm. Be thankful that it was only a car that was wrecked. You know, like, it could be way worse. Be thankful that our car is drivable even with a busted windshield. We can see through it. Like, it's not in our viewing area. And be thankful that she went to the ER and got a diagnosis and we can get it taken care of. I'm usually my glass is almost full type of person, half full at minimum. So there's always something to smile about. There's always something to be thankful for. There's always something positive, even in the negative. And sometimes you have to look really hard to find it. And that's okay. That is completely okay. My husband is completely stressed out over all of it. Because, one, like this hailstorm, we've never had to file a claim for accidents. Like, we've never had an undrivable car. We've never had an insurance claim. Like, we don't have the first clue, like, the steps that somebody should take for those things. I mean, we figured it out. The place where we got her car towed is absolutely phenomenal. And we couldn't have asked for better service. Because it's a huge tragedy. Like, Mia's car's totaled. It's not drivable. We had to tow it. Like, it was bad. Um, and she's not the only one. There was thousands of dollars worth of damage in that city. But we came out of it. We're on the other side. We're getting it taken care of. We're learning. She's trying to decide what kind of car she wants to get next. Her work has been super great. My work has been super great. She's been in and out of the ER so many times already this year alone that, we need to figure out what's going on and why and how to fix it and how to deal. And this is how I deal. So thank you for being here. Oh, I think I want the colors. Yeah, let's do the colors. I really need to measure this strip. And then, what else is going on? This particular week, the 11th, Anson is going to be 15. Austin's going to be 23. It's not even, it doesn't even feel real. Like, it's kind of insane. My niece just graduated from college with her master's in dairy reproduction. That was cool. Alright, I made that crease. Now I can't see it. It's a little short. That's fine. It's never exact. I should just measure it and cut it, but I don't. My nephew's birthday is on the 12th. My niece's birthday is on the 29th. May is chocked full of all the birthdays. We are getting ready to celebrate our 20th anniversary. Sunday, I'll put this up here and right underneath it. One of those days is grocery day. I don't know which one just yet. I don't have a meeting scheduled yet. It's early. I'm doing this one really early. Friday. Do I want to do that and that? What else have I got? Ooh, I like that. I don't understand. That one matches that. I could do this one. I don't have, that might be my only big one left. That's a box. other than the little half box. Alright, so, oh, this one. Let's do this one. And we will do it down here. Oh, that matches that. This will give me enough room here to write. That'll be fine. And let's do this flip-flops up here. So I kind of want a small box down here. Sounds like he's got something in his crate that he's not supposed to have. Okay. We'll do an ice cream cone on this day. And I think I'm going to do blue. Those always stay the same. Oh, I gotta put a newsletter together. It's twice I've screwed that one up. All right. I have this felt tip marker I can write. Oh, we're supposed to get up and do stuff tomorrow. I'm not going to feel good about it. I'm not getting any of those. So I film on Tuesday. Typically, today is not a Tuesday. So I need to edit and upload. Use some of these. Definitely doing the flip-flops. And then school's out the following week. Let's see. I'll cover up that notes with that. And I'll do this. Oh, I'm gonna have to be done. I think. All right. I think this is going to call it. I'm going to put a couple of these on here. We'll get it on the discs and we'll be done. Okay. Mother's Day is this coming weekend. Today is not yet the 4th. Here we have the 11th through the 17th of May 2026 Planner Envy. Signature, no, our vertical layout. You guys have a great day, time, morning, afternoon. We'll see you next time.
Good afternoon, friends. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. So I'm going to start. This is my After the Pen from May 11th through the 17th. This is my, I did not record this one. This one's the 18th through the 24th. Today's the 19th. No, it's not. Today's the 21st. I don't even know what stinking day it is. So let's go back even one more from the 4th to the 10th. I think this is the last video that I have up. It's been a minute. So we're going to kind of combine them all together. So if you haven't seen this one, it will be up soon. I'm going to do a double feature. I think I'm going to do this video. This does not have a video. And then we're going to do today, the 25th through the 31st. Happy end of May. Oh my gosh, it's the end of May. Today's the last day of school. I need to put that on here. Here is my box of extras. Extras. And I don't have anything out yet, so I'm going to pause and do that too. But last day of school is today, and it's been a full day. So let me get my tweezers out. First day, last day. This is from Sparkle Shine Studios, hand-drawn stickers. Look, I haven't been in here since Monday. That's just how it goes. Let's do it. I have a couple things I want to write in here, so we'll do last day down here. Okay. Give me a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got a new camera. I messaged the company about the broken camera, and they sent me a new camera. So this is the new camera. We're trying it out. All right, so this is Planner Kit 12-60, and it looks all about the oranges. Okay, so we're going to do the date thing. I have these other stickers too, depending on how long it takes. We'll go over those from another shop. First time that I bought from that shop. Finish out this month's dates. I gotta remember which ones I was using. These ones, 25 through 31. Is that where we are? 30 through 31. Through 31. Oh, great. Took my tweezers out. Okay. You guys, you'll hear my story from the old video. I'm not going to go over it all again. I recorded that one twice, by the way. It's been a stinking month. Almost. I mean, the car stuff started on April 28th, but before that, we were having teenage boy trouble. Do any of you have teenage boys? Oh my goodness. This 14, 15, like pre-teenage stage is not for the weak. I'll tell you. Not for the weak. And this is boy number 2. Like, we didn't have this trouble with boy number 1 or even girl number 1. That's all we have. Boy, girl, boy. We are swimming in new territory with this child. I mean, and that's okay. That just means he's not like everybody else, right? But learning how to navigate this far into it has been it's been a little tricky. But we'll get through it. We're working our way through it. We'll figure it out eventually. Because we don't have a choice, right? They're our kids. Like, okay. Golly. I had to take my nails off because my fingers just hurt. And I think it's time for a break. And that's okay. I didn't always wear nails. Memorial Day. Oh, I can't believe it's almost Memorial Day. I hope you guys are enjoying the spring. It has been crazy weather around here, as always. I think so far everywhere I've looked has kind of had crazy weather, whether it's hot and cold. Like, it's snowing in Wyoming. What even is that? I'm not in Wyoming. I'm not from Wyoming. I have friends that have posted their back porches and they are covered in snow. It's crazy. I mean, it was 55 degrees here on Monday. or Wednesday, whatever day, yesterday, Wednesday, I guess. So that's not to say a couple hundred miles north it would be colder than that. And I do recall several years ago, so the oldest son just turned 23. I want to say his like 6th or 7th birthday. I keep hitting the camera and I apologize for that. 6th or 7th birthday, we were thinking about doing a sledding party because it was still snowing in Michigan too. So, I mean, I completely understand May is temperamental. But it didn't end up snowing that day. We did end up going outside and having a good time. I mean, we weren't having a pool party or anything. Still a little cold for that, but it's kind of surreal just to see snow in the middle of May. Oh, what else has been going on since the last? Let's see if I can remember what I talked about in the last video. I went with my daughter to purchase a vehicle. So we got her new car after the body shop deemed hers a total. The adjuster for the insurance at the body shop deemed hers a total loss. And so we went and bought, I went with her, she went and bought a car. And then we took our car to the adjuster for our insurance, and sure enough, they totaled it. And we were pretty well freaking out because, one, that's our car. Like, we are a one-car family. I've talked about that before. And the insurance wants to take it away. and we don't have another car. And he told us what, like, he's like, yeah, we'll be in touch and I'll let you know. And we were like, what are we going to do about a car? Because we can't just go out and buy a car. Like, that's not our reality. So we were kind of freaking out about what we were going to do and how we were going to afford to buy a car. And after, so that was on Tuesday, we bought a car. Tuesday they totaled our vehicle in the morning. So we went to ours in the morning and I took Mia in the afternoon and got her a car. It needed to be detailed, so she wasn't able to drive it off the lot. So they said. And let's do, because Monday is a holiday, let's do the sunflowers on Monday. And everything was like business as usual, right? I went to work on Wednesday. We had to figure out how to, oh, did we go also on Tuesday to clean out Mia's car so that she could sign the paperwork so that when they towed her car that she didn't have anything personal, like everything was out of her car so they could take it, the insurance could take it, we could be done with it. Then I went to work on Wednesday and my daughter was, let's see, what was going on Wednesday? I feel like I was on the phone a lot with, oh, because she still hadn't heard from the insurance company. So finally she heard from the insurance company. We got a hold of her, pay her car loan people and like got her gap insurance figured out, and then we were good to go. All of her stuff was switched over. Then on Thursday, my husband texted me and we bought a car. we needed the down payment. So we come up with a down payment, which by the grace of God, I feel like it's all fallen into place, right? So we've got our down payment. We purchased this car. It's going to be delivered on Tuesday, then the following week. After I told our adjuster, like, dude, I need to buy a car. So he said, okay, I'll wait to file the claim. That was 1 week ago today. I still have not heard from the claims adjuster. And he told me not to call him. I said, hey, can I call you and if we decide to figure this out? And he said, no, don't call me. I'm dealing with over 100 people and I'm not going to answer your call. I'm like, okay, I get it. I know you're busy. You have a million claims to deal with. So I haven't called him. So I'm working this weekend. Let me do it. I think I want to do it down here. So Tuesday, that's this week, Tuesday, like this is today. So this week, Tuesday, they come with our car. They talk to my husband. And I heard the guy, because I was standing at the door because it was raining like a banshee. And I was standing at the door watching him on the truck. And he's like, so I want to show you something before I take this off the truck. And I'm like, oh, great. Just lovely. Someone sideswiped our car while it was in their parking lot. They are going to fix it. Everything is fine. It's drivable, whatever. But now, like, we still have to deal with all the crap, right? So, fine. I mean, what do you do? Like, I took the insurance off the van. I put it on the new car. Like, I have to have a car to drive. I can't just sit on all the cars. And now, again, still, I haven't heard from the adjuster when they're towing the van because I told them to wait till we got a car. I did get a notification from the insurance company that a claim had been filed, so he did clearly see that change had been made. So I feel like we're getting somewhere. But in the meantime, did I mention our 11-year-old? No, he's not 11. He's 15. He just turned 15 on the 11th. That's why I'm stuck on the 11th. Is having some growing pains or something. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you what, this boy needs some tender love and butt whooping, but and I know it's just 15-year-old boy stuff. I know that in my mom heart. But I have to blame his brain, and I feel like that's a sad thing to do. Oh gosh. Anyway, we love him. He's loved. He's well cared for. But he has no electronics to his name right now. I've been paying for his cell phone line since October of last year, November of last year when he broke his phone. And like he has Apple Care and we were going to get it replaced for free and all these things, and we still haven't done that. Like, I don't know if it's him or me or what, but like we're not getting the stuff from Apple that they claim that they have been sending. Well, at Easter, so that was in what, March? So November, December, January, February, March, 4 months I've been paying for this phone line, right? Well, at Easter, he got a phone from his sister. And I'm like, okay, well, I need like the information off that phone so I can switch your phone and get you a working phone. Because his phone just like black screen, broke screen, isn't working. Not for internet, not for email, not for anything. Well, he won't leave it here. So he's just using it for the internet. And I'm like, dude, listen, I have been paying for months on your phone line. If you are not going to bring me your phone, I'm just going to turn it off and you can just use it for the internet. That's what you've been doing anyway. Now I have all of his phones and I know how to get into them, and I still haven't switched it because he's not allowed to have it. So I'm not going to spend the time and the effort to take care of it. So, with today being the last day of school, he has officially failed English and algebra, which are key component courses. And it is not lack of education. He is a smart boy. He knows how to math. English might be a little tricky just because it's English. It's high school English. Um, but I digress. He knows he needs those courses. Well, we also caught him doing some other things that we did not approve of at home while he was alone while we were at work. So, friends, now, instead of traditional summer school where he goes to school and comes home and is home by himself from 2 to 5 or 6 whenever we get home, I get out of work at 5, so we get home at 6. I have to figure out how to occupy his time so he's not doing the things at home that he shouldn't be doing. So instead of doing traditional butt and seat at summer school, I have signed him up for, it is still through the school, it is still considered summer school, but now he is going to be taking like finance and communication courses to get those 2 credits. And then next year, in his sophomore year, he's going to be making up English and algebra for freshmen because I can't send him to credit recovery like a normal boy. And that's okay. He's going to go to work with me and he's going to sit at our back table and he's going to get his schoolwork done. And I am going to use the cattle prod when necessary. That's where we're at. And I did not leave any room on Thursday for a checklist. Doggone it. I'll just remove this box. No, I'm not really cattle prodding my child. I might threaten it. I might get close to him, but his hide is pretty safe. But let me tell you, it's going to be a long stinking summer, friends. A long summer. But we do what we do for the kids that we love, right? Like, I'm not just going to let him fail his class and say, oh, well, better luck next year. No, that's not going to be a thing. We didn't do that for any of our kids. I'm not going to start now. That's not how we parent. And I'm not going to stand by and let him act a fool and get away with it because that's just bad parenting, in my opinion. He knows the rules. He knows the boundaries. He's being disrespectful and he is going to be treated accordingly as his 15-year-old brain figures it out. And that's okay. That's what, being a parent is, doing the hard things. And some of this stuff has been so hard to figure out. Like, talking doesn't do anything. Screaming doesn't do anything. Taking away things doesn't do anything. To be fair, it doesn't do anything for me either. None of those things worked on me. Ask my mom. But finding what will work. And I had a conversation today with somebody that said, this is what got my butt in gear. And I I don't want to have to play the game to set him up to have the things that were said about me to make me do the things happen to him. Like, it's not, one, it's not healthy. Two, I don't want to set it up. I want it to be organic. Mine was very much organic, I think. I don't think it was a setup. But now that I'm talking about it, it very well could have been a setup. But we need him to kick it into high gear. And I guess it would be different if I knew that he was not proficient in algebra and English, but he is. He's totally got this. It's just sheer not giving a damn. And again, I know I was the same kid. Like, I completely understand about not giving a damn at school. Completely. But some kids had to have to learn the hard way. And unfortunately, I was one of those kids that had to learn the hard way. Again, I know my mom and I talk about it quite often. Oh, who does he remind you of? Me. 100% this child is mine. And I'm not discounting that at all. But there's sometimes I still don't give a damn and I don't know how to make it better. So I don't know how to have him make it better. like, I just am not sure the right direction of the things, you know? So it'll all be fine eventually. I know it. He's a smart boy. He's just gotta outgrow this 15-year-old brain, right? Because that's 100% what I'm blaming it on is his 15-year-old brain. It's just not old enough to know the things um, at the maturity level where we want him to know the things. And fair enough, his brain is still developing. We get that. I get that. My husband is really struggling with that, but he remembers his 15-year-old life being a little different than what ours was, and that's okay too. Like, I like that. I should do that more often. That worked out very well. Anyway, this spread looks like every other spread. I'm starting to despise these, which is why I've got a different way to do it. I just need to be sure I'm still recording. Huh? Okay. Do I need to add anything else other than my decor? Let me, excuse me, goodness gracious. Check out my calendar. I know I don't have anything for school this week because school is out today. Let me look at my calendar. Memorial Day. Who's hmm. I can mark this payday. Oh yeah. And then I kind of wanted to put, I can do it through here like this line. Rob's going out of town. I don't know for how many days. But I think the washi tapes that I've got are holiday themed, and I don't want really a holiday theme. Let me go look on my washi wall on my cart over here and see what I've got. Oh, these are old ones. But I've got the kissy face lips. I don't like that. I've got this floral, or I've got these two like marble skinny washies. So maybe I'll use this brown tone one. Dang it, I just moved my camera, didn't I? Okay, so I will do this line right here, and I'll just use my tweezer edge. So we are going on Sunday to pick up his rental. He is leaving out of town on Tuesday for a job. And I was going to say, and I get to drive the new car, but the new car might be in the shop because somebody sideswiped it. And it's all being handled very, very decently. I mean, is it unfortunate? Yes, absolutely. Because this car did not have history of damage. It was like a rental car, I think. There was already like the radio was or the Apple Play was already filled up, like the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth stuff. I don't normally do that, but I know that it was 6 out of 6 was full, so we had to go through and delete all the stuff before we could start using anything, which is fine, but okay, so let me get this decor out over here. This is like an orange lemonade. Like I I see. To me, this is not just an orange juice drink. To me, this is a cocktail or something. Something fun. To me, orange juice is not fun. Ooh, let's just cover that up right there. Beautiful. La Dolce Vita. We'll add a book down here. Nah, let's do it down here. So that has been my last couple of weeks. We're getting ready to go on our 25th anniversary, or 25th, not 25th, just the 20th, our 20th anniversary. Good grief. We have a special week planned. The kids are going to be home. The parents are not going to be home. It's going to be a grand time. And I always love doing that kind of stuff. Going out and getting away and just being me. $20. Who'd have thought? I certainly wouldn't have, and my husband will tell you he knew that. But it has been a fun time. It's been a fun 20 years. 3 kids and a couple of moves. And down here was our farthest move, over 600 miles. Mostly we've lived close. Let's do a cupcake. Orange cupcakes. Some blueberries on top. Ooh, let's do that here. Let's do these orange groves. See, and I thought I was going to use these trackers, but I'm totally not. And I think a lot of it is because I already do it on my phone. Like my phone reminds me to take my medication. So I'm just having a hard time. Oh yeah, let's do it like this so it's coming. Because I already know that it's May. So I thought I was going to use those trackers and I totally am failing to use it. I don't even write in there anymore. Like I was writing in there because I was putting my washi up here, and I decided I liked it better at the bottom, even though it takes away my writing space. I don't think I want, let's do some orange slices, and then I think that'll be it. Just like these couple few. So anything fun and exciting going on around you? Like what's happening in your world? I sure hope it's nothing as super crazy like mine is recently. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. Like, for real, like hey, you just deal with it, right? You take a deep breath and you figure it out and let the hits come where they may. That's the best you got to offer. We are resilient. And I think it is a learning curve. And I think, I was really, we've had a pretty good last 5 years with moving down here and surviving down here and doing great things. And our kids are doing fantastic. Like, yes, we've had a whole month of bad luck, but we've had a pretty great 5 years. And that's where I'm focusing on the good. And I feel like it was just our turn to have a bout of bad luck. That's the best you can do, right? Okay, so I'm going to write in this with something to write with. All right, so this is Memorial Day, so we're going to get holiday pay. And we do a percentage of hours because we work, like I don't work a full 40 hours, so I get a percentage of my pay, whatever, for that. But it is still holiday pay. 7 to 5 on Wednesday, 7 to 5 on Thursday, 7 to 1 on Saturday. I know I didn't put my A and P in here. And then, what did I say? This is payday. So this is, I think this is add hours day. Yes. Memorial Day, add hours, payday. And this is my third Saturday in a row. I've worked almost all of the Saturdays in May, but we're like we swapped and switched. So I did get my time off. So add hours. I want to film because I haven't been filming on this day. Those are over here. Let's see. Oh, my niece's birthday. Oh, I put my oops. And my sister's wedding anniversary. I'm just going to do the birthday because I didn't do the other sister's anniversary. And I think I did the brother's cupcakes, so I will do the niece, the sister, as an ice cream cone. I'll do it down here by the orange. And Let's write my Oh, I really need to get on my blog. I've got 1 or 2 installments of the series that I was doing, and I'm like 2 months behind. The one is written, it's just not edited and uploaded. And I got to work on that quarterly email that was due. I wanted it out this month, but I don't know if it's going to get there. This account, I do social media. This account, I do website. This account, I do website. This account, I do both. I think this one's going to change, but I'm not sure. And this one, I do social media and consulting for this company, for several companies. That company is a consulting firm, business management, business operation type thing. Okay, here's May 2026. Let me put this back on the rings. I'll go through the whole month with you, and then I'll go over the new stuff that I got that I'm going to use in June. Okay, May 25th through the 31st on the discs. Then we'll go back to the beginning of the month. I didn't do anything with this month like I did with it. Well, I did a little bit in April. Let me see. March looks a whole lot different. Didn't do any there. Didn't do any here. I did put some stuff here. Not a lot. So starting the week of the 4th, it was pretty busy for work. And then we went to get pedicures and stuff for Mother's Day. We went to the Landing in Branson for some light shopping. Overall, it ended up being a great Mother's Day weekend. We celebrated a birthday at Topgolf with Anson. He was turning 15. I did do a little blurb here for the boys' birthdays. They are a week apart, several years, of course. Total loss on our car. Mia bought her car. State Farm closed out Mia's claim. We bought a car here. We got the same car. Hers is a 23, ours is a 25. Same color, everything. Hers is brown inside, ours is black inside. It was not intentional. The weather has been so nice, and I shouldn't have ever said anything about the weather because since then it has rained. Like, it was good. Rob and I went golfing and it was like 82 degrees, but it has rained every single day this week. We need it. So I guess the weather's still nice. It was 55 degrees on Wednesday. So I filled in Monday. I will, when I get done here, fill in Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday I won't fill in, probably till tomorrow, maybe. And then this is the last week of the month. Then we will get into, I don't know what's all in here. Food, I'm sure. The month of June. So I will no longer need to keep track of this because that is no longer on my agenda. We are going to be on vacation this week. So let me show you what I got. Let me move these out of the way. Put all of that back. I still need to decide. I do have some date covers. This from Blissful Jade Designs. Have you ever seen anything from them? The gals I've been watching on YouTube are a PR team for her. So we got the Rosy Spring Deco, and this is on matte paper, so it's like washi paper, washi tape. And I did buy the kit, so it comes with one, two, this kit with all florals, and these are like empty on the inside, so this is like a wreath. These are, I don't know if you can see with the lighting, these are washi strips, sort of, but they're shapes, so they're like journaling type situations. Like here's a heart. So that was three, one, two, three. Then this is the rose garden with some ephemera. Four. These are like mandala. Five pages of that I got. This one is the one I think I want to use for our anniversary. I got these dolls, that's what she calls them, with the blue swatch, because we're going to Nashville for the first part of our trip. So I thought these girls looked Nashville worthy. Then I got some Beach Boys. Then I've got Meet Where the Sky Touches the Sea in this little cottage front. Sky Above, Sand Below, Peace Within. Oh, cute little fire. These little corner pages. I've got this one where it's beachy themed. I have 2 destinations on this trip that are undisclosed locations to me, so I have no idea. I actually thought about waiting to plan that week until I know what exactly we did, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. These are like side pieces, some big washi, and then this is a full page. This is a full pattern page. What I'm going to do with it, I have no idea, but I really think I'm going to use this for my anniversary week. Now, this is going to look a whole lot different than what I've normally been doing. It doesn't have any boxes or anything like that. It just has the deco. So, and that's okay. I can write on the page. I'm not afraid to write on the page. And I've got my markers. And really, I should have used this one this week. But that's okay. Maybe I'll use this the first week of June. So the Planner Envy subscription comes with 3 full kits, which is everything that you just saw me plan with. Let's go back over it because they're still right here. And these are extras. These are Planner Envy extras that I bought. And Sparkle Shine Studios, I've been using these for my meetings. So each kit comes with these boxes in the washi, those, and this. That's what I get in my subscription. They have a couple of other ones with washi and some other things, and you get a pen and a paper clip. Like you get these kind of paper clips, and these fancy fun pens. So it only comes with 3. So if you look at like May, I think had 4 full weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So I had to kind of get crafty. I think it was this month. One of these months. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting my camera. I know it's not great. Sometimes in here, I've got to get a little crafty with my stickering and use bits and pieces of other kits because I don't have enough to make 4. And this May was 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, June is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure, because what's in the back of here stops at the 28th. So each of these months has 4 months or 4 weeks. So you have to get a little crafty every month can come up with the 4th week, right? So I bought 2 extra kits, and I think I used them in March and April, or April and May. Somewhere in there, I bought 2 extra kits. So then this time I bought these 2 extra kits. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this out for this first week of June, because it is still spring. So I think I'm going to try this out here. Then I'm going to do my normal one here. And I'm going to do my normal one here. And then I'm going to do this one this week. And then that means I've got another, oh no, that's the end of the month. So then in July, I'll have used 2 kits here. So I'll have enough for July to do the June, July, July, July. Oh, this one has 5. Because this week starts the 29th. So it'll be fine. I'll figure it out, right? That's what we do. And I don't even know that I'm going to like doing it this way. I'm just going to try it out because I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready to do something fun. And this is our anniversary month. So I think doing something a little bit special, a little bit different kind of calls for that. No PR for me. I don't PR for anybody. I just enjoy doing it. I enjoy the stickers, and we're going to try it out and we're going to see what works. But until next time, here's the end of May. Here's to the end of May, and I'll see you next time, and we'll catch up about some other stuff. Have a great weekend.